Good Shabbos, everybody. Hope everybody is enjoying the beautiful weather. It's nice to get outside again and watch the snow melt very quickly. Hopefully it'll stay that way and we'll get into the spring real soon. Candle lighting this evening is at 5:43 p.m. Mincha, Kabbalat Shabbat, and Mariv begin at 5:50 p.m. Shachrit tomorrow morning in the upstairs social hall will be at 7:30. Shachrit outdoors at 8:30. Shachrit indoors here at 9 a.m. Later Shema 9:14. Teen Minyan at 9:30. Daf Yomi at 4:50. Mincha sanctuary and outdoors at 5:40. Shabbos afternoon learning at 6 p.m. Mariv sanctuary and outdoors at 6:49. Motzi Shabbos at 6:53 p.m. And remember, please move your clocks ahead 1 hour. Spring forward, fall backwards. Okay. First of all, I would like to wish a refuah shlema to Milty. If you're watching Milty, we all send our wishes to you, our love to you. We know that things went well. We know that you have a big heart now. Hopefully it works better than it used to work, and everything went well in surgery. I know that your recovery is going to take some time. We all miss you. We're thinking about you. Our prayers go out to you and to Debbie and to your family. And get back soon because we love your smiling face and all your wisecracks. Mazel tov to Debbie and Barry Leskowitz on the bar mitzvah of their grandson Yehuda Levy. Mazel tov to Rabbi Eli Kurtz on being honored with Yeshivat Noam's Faculty Recognition Award at their annual dinner this week. Mazel tov. On a sad note this week, the congregation extends its condolences to Ed Prince on the loss of his mother, Lil Prince, Zichron Livracha. Shiva information is in the newsletter. I had the good fortune of meeting Lil, of knowing her a little bit. Leslie and I had lunch with her once with Abby and Ed. She was a very sweet lady. She has a lot to be proud of. She has a wonderful legacy. And to Ed, to Abby, to the entire family, the children, the grandchildren, we wish you all the best. And hopefully her memory will be a blessing to all of you. On another sad note, this week we lost our dear friend Pierre Tabenblatt. Shiva will be at the Tabenblatt house on North 4th Avenue this week. To Claire, to the daughters, we are very sorry. Pierre will be missed. Pierre was a friend of mine. All of us knew him. He always sat all the way in the back row. He was a little man. He always had a nice smile. I always enjoyed talking to him. At Kiddush, we got to talk a lot about real estate. He was a metallurgist. He was an engineer. Pierre traveled the world. He was a consultant. Many companies, corporations needed his advice on his expertise. He was a Holocaust survivor. From what I remember, I was told that Pierre never really spoke about the Holocaust. Last year was the first time he actually spoke about it publicly with names, not numbers, at RPRY. So if you'd like to hear Pierre, he has quite a story to tell. You can go into the archives of RPRY. To Claire, keep playing the piano. I know that you guys were married for 57 beautiful years. It was a love affair. We're going to miss Pierre, and keep playing that piano because I know Pierre's up in Shemayim listening. So to both families, we wish you all the best, and may the neshamas have an aliyah. This is it, folks. Match Campaign Learnathon 2021. A lot of hard work has gone on to this. We got a great start with Alex and with Seth. Last Saturday night we had Naomi and Rob. It was awesome, and it's going to get better this Sunday. It's a huge fundraiser for the shul. I'm just going to go over real briefly, just in case anybody really doesn't know what's happening. It starts at 9 o'clock in the morning. We're going to hear from Rabbi Stephen Miodownik. If you don't know who he is, tune into Zoom and you'll get to meet who Stephen Miodownik is. He'll be followed by Rabbi J.J. Schachter. We all know Rabbi Schachter. He's terrific. Then we'll have Dr. Aaron Glatt. Dr. Glatt is an expert on COVID. He is a professional peer of Elliot Frank. Elliot will be interviewing him on Zoom, so it'll be interesting to hear what he has to say. Then we have Rabbi Glasser. We all know who he is. Then we're going to have Rabbi David Becker. Rabbi Becker used to be the youth director here at Abba Sachem. I think you remember him. He looks like he's Rob's twin brother. He will be coming to us live from Kuwait. He is a chaplain in the United States Army, and he is a great personality, and I'm sure he'll have a lot to say, so that should be fun. Then we have Rabbi Jaffe. He's a friend. He's a special guy. He's a favorite of mine. Then we have Michael Dixon. He's the CEO of Stand With Us. He has a lot to talk about Israel, so that'll be interesting at 12:30. Then we have Nechama Price, who many of us know. Then we have Saul Berenthal. Saul is going to give us a virtual tour of Jewish life in Cuba. So that should be very, very interesting. Then we have a very own AJ Berkovitz. We all know AJ. He's very interesting, a little quirky and all the kind of stuff that he says. He always has a little different twist to things. So he's fun to listen to. Then we have Rabbi, our intern, Jed. Unfortunately, Jed has tested positive for COVID, so he will not be with us this Shabbos. He's doing well, so hopefully we'll get to hear from him on Zoom. Then we have Mr. Elon Kornblum. He is the publisher of the Great Kosher Restaurants International, so we're going to get a foodie to give us a little information about food. That will be at 3:30. Then we have Rabbi Leibowitz, who we all know. Then we have our very own Rabbi Avi Levinson. Just like we had Alex and we had Seth, now we have Avi, one of our own boys. He's a man, he's a father, he's a brilliant scholar, and he's one of the, he's Marcia and Barry's son, and we look forward to hearing from him. Then we have the Torah Bowl competition at 5 o'clock, and then at 6 o'clock we have CB Nugrishel. CB is the head of school at the Mayanot Yeshiva for girls. She is a terrific speaker. I have learned she's one of the hardest people to get a hold of. You can text her, you can call her, and you're lucky if she calls you back in about a week. But she's a terrific speaker, so that she will be very interesting. At 6:30, we have the Torah Bowl Championship. The winning team gets $1,000 to go to their shul. This year, we actually may have a TABC high school team, and we understand that one of the players came in 4th in the Chidon Tanakh competition internationally. So we have stacked our own team with Jakey Stern, with Zeb Benedict, with Alicia Rush Fishbane, and with Shauna Posey. So we have a stacked team. We're looking to keep that $1,000 in-house. Then we'll have Dr. Erica Brown, who many of us know, Menachem Penner, Rabbi Penner at 7:30. If you remember, Rabbi Penner closed out last year. He had COVID. He gave us a shiur from the bed in the hospital that he was staying at. I think he was at Columbia Presbyterian. So this time, thank God he's healthy, and we look forward to hearing from him. And then we're going to close out with an interview with Daniel Mariushin, who is the CEO of B'nai B'rith International. He is a personal friend of my father-in-law's. He has met with the Pope. He has met with Prime Minister Erdogan. He has met with many of the leaders around the world. If you liked listening to Malcolm Hoenlein last year, you're going to love listening to Daniel. And then we're going to close out with some comments from me. I will announce how much money that we made, and we'll have a little something from Robin and David to close it out. So to Robin, David, thank you so much for what you're doing. This is a huge fundraiser for the shul. Everybody, please tune in when you can. It's supposed to be a nice day on Sunday, but if you can, watch from your phone, watch from your car, watch from home. Just watch, and if you get an opportunity to make a donation to the shul, it is much appreciated. Thank you to all of our sponsors. We have had I think we've had over 20 sponsors this year. They have given an enormous amount of money. It is much appreciated, and thank you for your support for the synagogue. Also, Giddy's will be having a special on Sunday for the Learnathon. So if you call them, they have a special for single servings. They also have a special for family servings. He's giving a special price. It's delivered, I believe. So give a shout out to Giddy's. He's a great supporter of this community, and particularly of our shul. And I think that's it. We also have a blood drive the same day. The blood drive is going to be downstairs. So if you have nothing to do and you have extra blood laying around, just bring it with you. They will take it out of your body. They will use it for good use. They will be social distancing. They will take your temperature. And as always, it's a great opportunity to do something good to help somebody, to save a life. And, maybe whoever gave blood last year may have given it to Milty this year. So, again, Milty, shout out to you. All the best. I think that's it. So, everybody have a great Shabbos. Be safe. Have a meaningful Shabbos. Rosh Chodesh is coming up. Don't forget, spring forward, fall backwards. So, don't forget to move your clock. And enjoy the weather. It's nice to see people coming back to the shul, people getting vaccinated. Things are getting livelier back here. When everybody comes back, I'm going to start making announcements in shul every week, so be prepared. I got a lot. I've been waiting a year for this. Good Shabbos.